Here we are on the morning, the second day of shooting for the Ultimate Guide to G.I.JOE 1982 to 1994. Not quite awake yet, didn't have coffee, had water instead. Not good. But, we set up the 89 vehicles last night, so hopefully for a little while it'll be point and shoot. It also helps that we know kind of what we're doing now. So, this should be a little bit easier. That's payload V2. What up, payload?
What up?
Yes, yes.
Is that angle what you want?
Yeah, that's exactly. It shows everything that I want. It's perfect. When we were assembling the thunderclap, I of course put the cannon in the wrong way, and since we're all checking the blueprints, even after we shot all the photos, we have to reshoot it because I know that inevitably, if I put a vehicle together incorrectly, just like with mistransforming a transformer, that I'm going to get an email or a phone call at 2 o'clock in the morning from a collector who says, I've noticed that you have put your thunderclap in incorrectly. So I've sent you 25 detailed pics of how it should be correctly photographed. I've also sent some very rare French variations on the three-pronged missile rack in the front with little fleur-de-lis stickers on them. So if you could kindly include them in your book, I would appreciate it. I'm exaggerating to make a point, of course, but I've gotten stuff like that before. So, here he comes. I'm sure I'm going to break something in the transfer. Better right or left for the master shot, do you think, Chris?
Let's do the right.
Right there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fine. That's good.
Thank you.
Looking good. When I was a kid growing up, the first thing that I did was when I walked into a Kmart or a Caldors or a Grant's, Grant's wasn't even around, or an Ames, I'd walk in and I'd get a G.I. Joe carded action figure. And when the new ones are out, you flip over the back and you look at all the pictures of the new characters. So I got excited. I'm like, okay, check mark, I got him this week. All right, I got paid for my paper route. I got these 3 figures. But I don't think Snake Eyes, Cobra Commander, Grunt, there were 6 of those figures that were never pictured on the back of cards for that year, and I don't think they were in that year's catalog either. So when they showed up at retail, I was kind of shocked. Blah, bling, bling, blah, yeah. Good stuff. People label the holy grail of the G.I. Joe line to be the USS Flag playset, but I've always had a soft spot in my heart for the Defiant, particularly this structure right there, the way the shuttlecraft docks on the booster, and the way the airlock opens into the booster, so you can actually transport figures when that's completely open. It's amazing. It's an amazing piece of engineering, and Hasbro should be commended. We'll never see anything like this for the 3 3/4 inch line again.
Now, is that all you need on that? Or?
That's all I needed from that shot. And then we're gonna take the shuttlecraft off the top, put down the landing gear, and we have to open the little shuttle itself for one more shot. We've set up the USS Flag for a glory shot, and you know, I thought coming out here, I was nervous. We've had thunderstorms lately. I thought coming out here that exactly what you need for photography is the brightest light possible. Well, I know Chris will back me up. It's controlled light, and this is uncontrollable blazing light that's hard to remove cast shadows from. So we're really trying, and all my poor Joes are out in bright sunlight, but I don't think it'll affect them for one day. I chose these G.I. Joe characters based on them being iconic characters, with the exception of General Flag, but you kind of have to stick it in there. Duke giving the Yo-Jo sign, even though I abhor the Yo-Jo sign. I wanted to put that in there for the collectors. I'm a comic book guy, not a cartoon guy. So, you know, I tried to put as many iconic, recognizable characters from both the cartoon and the comic book in there. Oh, that's perfect.
What I might do is I'll take the top from the other shot.
Yep.
And this edge
That's
green.
perfect. Wow. I'm just not looking forward to these figures. We've got like 100 figures coming up. But it should be an easy handoff and snap. So we just finished the glory shot for 1993. All we have left is the short 1994 year. I think there's 5 or 6 vehicles and maybe 20 figures, 30 figures. But we do have to do the figures for 1993, which is about 100. But I've been setting them up behind the screen as they've been taking photos and shots of the 93 figures. So we have to do 93 action figures, all of them, all the mail-aways and stuff. I like that shot.
Okay. So, are they centered enough, or do they have to shift?
No, I think they're centered enough. Here we are. I think we spent a good 2 solid hours on the cover. We did some back cover shots. Now we're doing front cover shots. We have been for a while, so we're trying to make it as iconic as possible. I'll do it.
I'm going to just move them over here for now, and I'm going to do a couple without them. Okay, and then we'll set them up and do them alone.
Yeah, we need, that's a brand new O-ring in Duke. Duke will not stand. Something about top heavy, back heavy. So Duke's been a problem. Get a little punchy, get a little tired.
And a little bit. Oh, that's good. That's good.
What would you like me to do with Cobra Commander?
He needs to go a little closer to Duke.
Throw him out the window? I can't do that. Oh man.
And towards the lens here. Yeah.
I'm gonna take my rifle upstairs and I'm gonna blow Duke up.
As long as it's Duke and not me. Can I have my card?
Yes, of course.
Alright.
You can eat this stuff, right?
At this point, I probably would eat it. I'd eat the ice cream soldier right now if I had
Well, at least
to.
we didn't start at 8 o'clock in the morning. Oh, what is it? 10:14. Oh, did I mention earlier? We didn't get it. Did we get a shot of what the temperature was when we were
Oh,
setting
no.
up the USS Flag?
Yeah, talk about that.
It was this many. 95 degrees outside when we were shooting the flag. It's been overcast and rainy all week long. The second I dragged the damn flag out on that damn old mattress, 95 degrees. You know, I've often heard of stories, and I get this a lot, once every 4 or 5 months when a guy that I first meet sees my collection, we talk about my collection, he says to me, you know what I used to do with my G.I. Joe figures? I used to put them in a vise. My favorite is, I used to tie M80s to them and blow them up. Guess what I'm thinking about right now? Here we are with Duke again. Hello, lover. I missed you. Oh, you son of a bitch. There we go.
Okay, he's going to go left and toward the lens.
I'm definitely gonna sleep very well tonight. I'm officially sick of G.I. Joe. I need to take probably 2 days not to talk about it or think about it, or dream about it. I'm sure I'll be haunted by that Duke for the rest of my life.